Good morning, Ar. Everything good? Can you hear me and everything? Everything is good? I see Zena there. Good morning, Zena. Yeah, okay. So, Zena is there. Let's see. Morning. Can you hear me, Zena? Yeah? We're doing a sound check while trading. Sound check while trading. Hi, Nick. Good morning, Nick. So sweet, Nick, of you always to join me. That's really sweet. How are you? Oh, and they give me the rose. That's it. He comes in, gives me the gifts, and he moves on with his day, right? We're gonna put this at break even, just in case. There you go. Let's see how this pre-market gonna work. Nick, you still here or you left already? Let's see. And see, now you're still here or no, you left? How was your weekend, R? They're not gonna let me take this to open. Sound is bad. 29.50. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely. Let's see what happens. Yep, they took me out, and here we go. Pre-markets is hard to trade all the time. Clutch 777. Did you took the trade? I'm gonna go all the way to 500. Oh my goodness, that'd be awesome. But they had a big push right here. Well, not big, I guess. To 100, not 500, but top of the hour is coming, so let's see. I'm reading what R is saying. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is so nice. It's such a positive thing for the family, right, Art? Yeah, that's really sweet. Yeah, that's really sweet. So maybe they like you more now for your trading. When they see the money, they will feel differently, right? Yeah, entry chart is 30 seconds. I know. I'm a crazy girl, I know. But I'm watching other things too. Let me see, like I'm watching. Let's see, this one is should be 5 minutes. Let's see. Let's see how you can. Usually I have like a couple time frames going. So yeah. I know. I'm a crazy girl. I get a lot of comments about this 30-second entries. That's wild. I know, Malik. I know. I'm a crazy girl. Now we're going to this point of control, which is the red line. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. The only thing that I've not managed to connect is my book map to show, but it's okay. Yeah. I've been trading all night the POC, the point of control. That mine actually looks like exactly 20, like the 29,000. See, like it keeps bouncing off the 29,000. I wonder if I want to take a bounce from here, but I need to see what it does in 3 minutes, which is the top of the hour. I see a couple of you followed. Thank you so much. So let's see what happens at this exactly 29,000 level. It might bounce or might break, right? So let's see. Ooh, I did not turn on my levels. Let's see, where's my levels? There you go. Where's the levels? Let's see, am I bouncing? There we are. I want to see if I want to take a quick trade right here, like 29.15. Nope, it's too late. Okay. 22, which could be too late, but we'll see. I'll just trail the stop really quick, really tight. Long enough, but stipity. Yep. See, that's one. The point of control, the red line right here is the point of control. So we'll see what happens. I love when there's Lithuanian people in here. Absolutely love it. Let's see if I get filled or just one micro. But we have 2 minutes before the before the top of the hour. Sorry, get distracted. Did it got filled? No, not yet. Let's go. Let's see. Nope, didn't get filled. Did I get filled now? Should be, right? Okay, there we go. Let's see what happens now. Let's see. There we go. Yes. There we go. Let's go. Okay, let me try. Let me try my stuff. Let's see. Right here. Okay. I'm happy now. I'm gonna kick me out. Come on, let's go. Kick me out. Of course. Yep, so you said that. Yep, he said full port. Love the Lithuanian. We have Lithuanian in our group too. He even trades for us on the Asia session. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Did it. I even took a screenshot, so that's good. All right. Well, we're done for today. Yeah, guess we have a Lithuanian, couple Lithuanian actually. He trades for us the Asia session for us, for me, but yeah. And see, we took the same. See, this is so cool because we took the same trade, R and I, because he's starting to understand my thought process, and that's the whole point. Yeah, we took the same. We got accomplished our luck goal. Look at that, got another rose. Sai, how do I say your name? Sayo Han? I would love to thank you. We did a trade. We did it, people. Yeah. Good morning, Hasluck. How are you? Lucas, right? Let's see. What are my screenshots? Okay. I show you the entry. Were you here, Lucas, when I took the trade or no? Okay, that's the screenshot. Okay. There you go. Ta-da! Now I could be bragging all day. Look at me, I took a good trade. You missed it? Good morning, Inspire Life. Good morning. I've been seeing you some comebacks here because you know what? Oh, look at that. Look at that. My entry was 220. I mean, 29.20. That was my entry. Happy morning, Melissa. Happy morning. I have some bragging rights. I posted my screenshot. Yeah, I know. It's not something I would recommend take it. It's a little bit of luck. But what I saw that you see like this, at that point, the point of control was at equal 2,900. So I couldn't get the 2,900. So I got in at 29.20. I posted the screenshot. So yeah, of course, you guys know me. I put in a happy situation and then it goes without me, but that's okay. Yeah. Ooh, I got another heart. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. So the reasons for the screenshot, I joke around that it's a show off. It's really for the study. The study for the entries, and then you guys can start seeing it, the same patterns over and over again. This is how I trade. You guys know I keep it very, very simple. Gathers, you funny. It says, hi my love, how my periods does the white line cover? How many periods does the white line cover? Oh, how many periods? Anytime you change the time frames, it changes with it. Yeah, I know people can people can code this indicator, but I'm not that smart, so I just pay for it. So now point of control, move to 42. See all that? I don't need to draw. It does it for me. Okay, so good morning. Are you streaming from Lithuania? What time is there right now? So, William, I am not streaming from Lithuania. I am in America, and I'm on the Pacific time. So my time frame right now is 6:06. But I am from Lithuania, just live in America. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. All right, so pretty soon we're gonna go over the bigger time frame. We already took the trade from the 20 and they kicked us out in a plus, but that's okay. I'm waiting for, actually I will send down notifications that we are live, and then we will go over the bigger time frame, the wick, and we will prepare for the day. Good morning, good morning. My winning team is amazing. Everybody is on time, everybody's there, everybody's listening. All right. All right, we'll wait a couple minutes and then we'll go over. Good morning, the Queen. Yeah, William, thank you so much. A lot of people don't even know what Lithuania is, where is that, and so when I chose my name, I chose to people like kind of get the Lithuanian name out there, so people know what Lithuania is, where is that, and it makes people to look over the map, and that's how we're gonna get the name out there, right? West Coast. West Coast, I think. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast, yes. Yep, winning team, yes. The winning team is doing good. You guys are picking your this week should be exciting for the earnings too. Yeah, I'm gonna wait like 3 more minutes and then we're gonna go over the bigger time frame to prepare. Now it's breaking out. Yep. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much, Brian, for following. Bob, thank you. All right. 2 more minutes before we go over bigger time frame. Any questions for anybody on the winning team or anybody at all? I'm really happy that TikTok are letting more people to see my views, so that's good news for me. Lietuva važiuojam. See, like, I know, well, I shouldn't say I know when it's translation or like a Google translation or if it's an actual Lithuanian talking, right? All right. You know me, I'm old-fashioned note kind of girl, so we're gonna write down some notes. One more minute before I go over the bigger time frame. Any questions before I start this? Any questions for anybody? Everybody's good. How much we're losing today? I'm Lithuanian, yeah. Well, that's what I said. I know when it's a translator thing or when it's a real thing, right? How much we're losing today? We're on the winning team, so what indicators do you use and what strategy indicators that you see are all penned for you? You can do a little bit more research there. Once or if you join our winning team, there a person kind of mirror the indicators, so we're releasing that indicator to the winning team. Similar to mine, but mine, all the information is there for you to pin down so you can read about it so that we don't spend too much time explaining that. And that makes sense, right? So let's see how much we're losing today. We like to be positive and only think about how much we're winning today. That's why we call ourselves a winning team. Strategy. What's the strategy for today? Just try to read the price action, kind of like a language thing, right? So I feel like the price action is like learning a new language. So we had an entry for the ones that join later at 29,020, and we took a little piece of it. Good morning, Rob. And William is asking, what is your strategy? 99% of the time it is reversals. All right, this is the time. I answer all the questions. We're gonna go over bigger time frame. Okay, is the winning team ready? Type in yes if you guys are ready so I can go make sure you guys listening till I go over. Yes, okay. Yes, let's type in yes if okay. Alrighty. So it's okay, we can leave it. That's fine. Okay, I see yes, ready. Okay, yes, everybody's ready. On TikTok, people, you cannot see my wick, so if I'm talking about volatility, you guys can look at your charts. If you on the winning team, you see both charts right here. Alrighty. So that being said, we need to go over a bigger time frame. We did that. We started that trend on Friday, and we really helped us with our trading. So right over here, you guys, you see we saw that it bounced back at 262 area, right? But it was just a wick, and we know all that was to kick out the stops, right? So and then anytime we get away from the 200, you guys can see that we go back over it, or if we get away right over here, we go to test it out. The point of control for the bigger time frame, it is 400, 29,400. Can you guys see? Can you guys see that? Yep, we're good. So that's the bigger time frame point of it did broke out of this right here. So broke out. So now we have a big wick. It's in the same area, the wick 28,500, right? So I do think he wants to test it out of this 500 area. Is it gonna happen today? We don't know. Is it gonna happen? I mean, no one knows, but can you guys even see the, like, okay, we had the big sell-off, and can you see the 50% retracement? Even if we take it just from here to here. So okay. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Is that a yes? Yep. See, Melissa. So the whole point is for you guys to see what I see, right? So the only problem is the wick, right? The volatility index. It wants to bounce back too. Right? So why these 2 points? So all of that is very subjective. That's why I try not to do too much of it, because it's also, I could be an artist. I could be an artist and draw however I feel like it. Okay. The reason that I was showing that these particular 2 points is because I saw the sell-off. I was only talking about the sell-off from, was it Thursday? No, Tuesday. From Tuesday to here. So in the smaller time frame, this wants to retrace at least 50%, which is around 300 area. So that's why, like, all the Fibonacci's, all of the calculations, it is mathematical equation, but it is also a little bit how the artist sees it, right? So that's why I like to do areas, as you guys know. So if, okay, let's be an artist again. So if you go from the top, and we're going top down, not top up, it makes a difference because it's in a downtrend. Okay. See, now, if we go from the top to here, you get to see it's retracing this red line and wants to test it out. Okay. So now it's going to be between the red and the yellow area. That's why it's always very, very subjective. That's why, like, I like more areas versus the exact numbers. Because as soon as you change the time frame, it will be different numbers. Is it mathematical equation? Yes, it is. Of course it is. But the point of control on the bigger time frame, the 500, is the magnet, in my opinion. Okay, expecting to go where? The 500, the point of control. The queen is typing, so but what also is possible, another no, that's actually a good question. Okay, let's put it here. So it's a really good question. She's asking, so you draw a tap down when you're looking for longs. Depending, so like if let's say we are right here right now, right? We are, let's say, we don't know this one, we don't know. So right now it's in a uptrend. So I would draw opposite. I would draw from here to here to see what's gonna happen next. So let's say we don't know that this happened, right? So me and you were here in Wednesday, June 10. We would draw an uptrend to look for the retracement, so to look what we can get in. You see how, like, 0.6 right here, it kind of bounce off. Can you see that? So you calculating your forward move based on where you're at right now. So if you ignore, like, let's say this didn't happen yet, we are on Wednesday. Well, actually, we are on Monday, June 15, you would draw from here to here to see the retracements both ways, to see where it can go short to where, or is it we want to add to the position to go, however you trade. Is it bearish or bullish market? It's subjective, however you want to look at it. We did have some big bearish signals, right? So now, because we hear the queen and I'm trying to do bigger time frame and yet the smaller time frame, I was just calculating this particular move right here from like Wednesday and Tuesday in July. Does that make sense? Yep. Okay. So when the market is going down, you're doing from the top down. When when it's in the uptrend, you go from the bottom up. What should I say? Is it a continuation or corrective market? Once again, like there's many ways to address or like name it, the market, right? And there'll be so many fancy names out there too. It depends if you're trading a long term, right? So that's why it is, if you're trading a long term, or you're trading for today, or you're trading for your investments, or you're trading for so it just depends, right? It's a really broad question, and it's very hard to answer that white or black, right? So like, because depends on your goals, depends on your time frame, depends on what you're trading, and depends, is it the whole market, or is it just NQ, or is it just for today? This question is really, really broad. So because we do on our winning team, we do everything. We do earnings. Everybody's choosing the earnings baby, so we do a little bit bigger time frame based on the stock. So based on the stock that we do, then we can personalize it and see if it's in a downtrend, if it's uptrend, or, and then if we do futures, we narrow it down to 30 seconds. So it's a it's a really good question, but it's such a broad question, right? And I don't want to be trapped in the wrong answer. Alrighty, so the winning team can already see it bounced out perfectly off the blue line. Let me put that on the TikTok people. Okay. Can you guys see the blue line while I was talking? You don't even No. I like your question. No, it wasn't you. The queen, I was responding to someone on TikTok. The TikTok question. It wasn't your question, right? It was just a question, Jesus, I want to say, on TikTok. So I already answered your question, and you don't ever hold back the team. You're part of the winning team. So I will be more clear who I answered the questions to. Yeah, it wasn't you. So reason I say that, because 15 minutes is bullish and 4 hours is bearish. Exactly. See? So you kind of, Jesus, you answer your own question, right? So like I said, if you on this time frame, you're gonna see bearish. If you on this time frame, you're gonna see bullish, right? So, and then people say it's above VWAP, it's below VWAP. So it depends what time frame it is. So I did answer the question correctly. So it depends. If you're trading for today, you're only looking for small move. If you're looking at the bigger time frame, you're looking for different moves, different levels. That's why it's so subjective, right? This is very, very and like as like an artist, right? So like everybody could be right and everybody could be wrong. If I tell you there is point of control, like I just showed you point of control. Okay, that's a good example. See the red line, point of control right here. It shows us at like around 2900, but I went to the bigger time frame. It was at 500 level. Do you see that? So that's actually all good. Yeah. Did you hear me, the Queen, that I was answering the someone on TikTok versus your question was actually a really good question? Yeah. Yeah. So because the question was so broad, and I think Jesus, oh, Jesus is Lord. Either way, Jesus is Lord. The name of the TikTok person was a broad question. That's why it got me into the rant. But I think he answered his own question. So Jess is not here, but Jess feels like the indicator is pretty done. So I need to find the way for you guys to claim it. And if I don't find the way for you guys to claim it, she's just gonna send it out the trading view thing. They just press it and put it on your charts on trading view. So to be continuing that, but we've been working on it. Okay. So 5 minutes before the open, let's see what happens. So with it, see, once again, we conveniently on the 200, right? But there's a lot of downside, like a lot of downside to, let me show you where, to in a different time frame, to this one right here, which is 28,920. Yeah. Okay. So we don't want to get bull trapped. We definitely want to get bull trapped. There's a strong uptrend right now at pre-market, but we have to be aware of the levels down there too. Yeah, the Queen, like that's what it is with a Fibonacci retracement. So let's say you have a big move from here to here. So you want to calculate what the 50% is, so 0.6 is. So you draw the way the move goes. And then you can calculate what the future things are, right? So that's why it matters where you get your point. Is it up, down, or like down, up, or up, down? You just have to calculate the move. So you can calculate, let's say, if you can calculate you can calculate just 30 seconds chart, 30 seconds candle, that's fine. We can take a lot of Fibonacci right here. Do we have time? Yeah, we have the time. Let me show you. Yeah. Let me show you real quick. So you can even calculate, let's see, what was the big, okay, I'm gonna remove that really quick. I did it wrong. Okay, let me show you this one here. Let me just show you this move from here to here. Okay, and then this is what is good to go back and see what it did. So like if you go from here and you go from here, and then you see in the future, did it retrace it? What did it retrace it to? Did it listen to or didn't listen to it? Yeah. But we only calculating this move from here to here, right? We're not calculating the down move. We're calculating the that move. Yeah. Okay. Back to point of control. We have a little bit of drawdown. Not drawdown, but like I said, I see the level a little bit lower. 28,920. Any questions for TikTok people or YouTube people? Yeah, meant to say continuation correction. Like it's a very like if your goal is a long-term goal, you just do analysis on the Jesus is Lord. I'm answering that. Thank you, Ryan, for sharing the. So thank you, Melissa, for the rose. If it's a long-term kind of goal you're looking into, then you do in a bigger time frame, and then it might, correct itself. We always the 50%, and then depending on where the institutions are, what the point of control is at, right? So it's a good way to add too. You can add into your position there too. And correction is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. So if there's no questions on TikTok, people, I really, really appreciate you. We're gonna go trade with our winning team. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.